Leap Day William, bursting from the sea. Will he bring his bucket of sweets for Mom and Pop and me? Happy Leap Day, everybody. It is
Happy Leap Day.
Yay! It is the most magical day of the year. It is the day when Leap Day William emerges from the Mariana Trench to trade children's tears for candy. The day when what you do doesn't count because real life is for March. The day when loved ones gather around the warm hibachi over at Benihana's and enjoy some rhubarb, red rhubarb of course, and a cheap bottle of wine. But we all know the famous Leap Day traditions, don't we? But this is only the second Leap Day for Blood on the Clocktower. And so this is a day to take chances, to live your life to the fullest. So we are going to play a very leap-tastic script by Ekin called Star Pass All-Stars. This one has an imp, and it has a Fangu, and a pit hag, and a hatter. So there's going to be a lot of potential leaping and changing going on, but let me welcome my players for the day who have all no doubt pulled themselves out of a fantastic Leap Day party to come and join us. Starting at the 12 o'clock position, we have Elise.
Oh, hello. I'm Elise. I do YouTube and Twitch, and you can find me at Elixir Elise. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we'll have all those links down below so we can find you too. And we also have Ryan Terry, our resident safety expert.
Yes, you can find me at twitch.tv Gallant Goblin, where I sometimes play Blood on the Clocktower. You may have heard of it.
The Gallant Goblin. But yes.
That's right.
It's important. Morgan.
Good point.
Hello.
And Grady.
Hello. I'm Theo's partner, so you can also find me at the Gallant Goblin.
I need to close the door because I can hear you downstairs and you can hear me, which is a problem. And Victory Bell.
Hey there, I'm just a stan. You can see me on everyone else's account.
Don't you have a Twitch channel?
No. I'm generally just supporting everyone else's Twitch channel.
Well, we love and we love that. And we're also joined by Kaza.
Hello, you can find me at twitch.tv/KazuOkami. I also will show up on Malachi or Atreides streams on a fairly regular basis.
And hopefully our streams on a fairly regular basis too.
We will see.
And Micah Draws.
Hello, I'm Micah. You can find me at Micah Draws on Twitter, Instagram, pretty much all the socials.
Sweet. And Catboy.
Hi. You can find me at my house.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna dock to
Yeah,
you.
they're heading
That's
right
ominous.
over. And Jesse.
Hi. You can find me mostly here and soon a lot more.
This is true. We got plans coming up in a week or two. All right, so for our fantastic Leap Day edition, I am ready to hand out tokens. So put on your poker faces. I'm double checking. Elise is traveling today, by the way, I should say, because Elise might have to pop out for another game of Blood on the Clocktower. So Elise
Feeling really popular today.
I know, right? She's invited to all the Leap Day parties, which is understandable. And so we have 8 regular players, correct? Do I have that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So we will have something around 1 demon, 1 minion, 1 outsider, and 5 townsfolk, unless something with shenanigans happens. So let's pass all these character tokens out. And there you go. Now, Elise, as our apprentice, on your first night, you gain a townsfolk ability if good, or a minion ability if evil. So you know Elise is a traveler, is the apprentice, but you don't know if Elise is good or evil. Only Elise knows. And, well, Elise doesn't even know that yet, but Elise will find out in the night, so we'll figure that out. All right, everybody, I am going to send you all into the night. Just remember that nothing that happens on Leap Day counts. So for all you evil baddies out there, you can do all your evil little mischief, and no one's going to be the wiser because real life is for March. Good night, everybody. So let's take a look at our grid real fast and see what we need to do for setup. So we have, yes, Elise is our traveler. Gonna make Elise good, I think. So yeah, we've talked about that already. Make sure everybody's going through. You can hear me? Yeah. Let me know if you have any trouble. We're also broadcasting on YouTube if you have any trouble with Twitch. We have Ryan Terry, our Oracle. Each night you learn how many dead players are evil. Don't need to do any setup there. We have Morgan, our monk. You know the monk by now. Each night choose a player, not yourself, and they are safe from the demon tonight. Grady is our cannibal. You have the ability of the recently killed executee. If they are evil, you are poisoned until a good player dies by execution. Also, no setup needed. Victory Bell is our recluse. You might register as evil or as a minion or a demon, even if dead. Yep, we have Kaza, first time being a demon on our channel. Each night choose a player, they die. The first outsider this kills becomes an evil Fangu and you die instead. Added an outsider to our game. So we have Victory Bell, who is one of the outsiders, and our other one is Micah Draws, who is our Hatter. If you die today or tonight, if the minion or demon players may choose a new minion or demon character to be. So that can be some fun mischief too. Our minion, who is Catboy, can change to be a different minion, and our Kaza, our demon, can change into a different demon. So that is also something going on. We have our Poisoner, the minion. Each night, choose a player they are poisoned tonight and tomorrow day. And we have our Noble. You start knowing 3 players, one, and only one of whom is evil. So I think we should set that up. So we're gonna show Catboy as a noble ping because Catboy is evil, and well, we probably need to see what the poisoner does first, actually. So maybe before we decide this, we'll see who Catboy decides to poison. Although, yeah, we'll see. Is there any other setup that needs to be done before I get all that? Oracle, monk, cannibal, recluse, Fangu, Hatter? I don't know. I think that's it. So let's go talk to everybody and get our game going. Hello.
Hello.
Are you excited?
Oh, I got my least favorite demon to be.
Oh, well, there's a Hatter on the script, so you might get an opportunity to change it up if you want to.
Yeah.
So we shall see. But I'm here to tell you that your evil compatriot is Catboy.
Okay.
Oh, and I should give you bluffs, which means I should pick out bluffs.
Yes, that usually helps.
I always forget to do this until the last possible moment. I'm going to give, let's see, what am I going to give you? I'll give you, what can you use to change up this game? I'll give you grandmother, gossip, and mathematician.
Oh, I'm very happy. I was willing mathematician in there because I could have fun with that one.
I thought you might, so that's why I tossed it to you.
Yeah.
We talked about mathematician recently, so I think you'll enjoy that. So yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Any other questions for me before I let you go and do some mischief?
No. Not unless you can give me the Grim.
Well, maybe your Catboy might get it. We'll find out.
Maybe. Yeah. All right.
Good luck, Kaza.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
You ready to be evil again?
It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, so.
Well, at least you get to come back in as a minion instead of a demon, but you are in good hands because your demon is Kaza.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah, and I think that, let me see, you are not, yeah, you are the first person I will visit today, really. So who would you like to poison?
Morgan.
Okay, I'll make it happen. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so we do need to decide our noble pings. So I'm gonna do Catboy. I think I'll do Ryan Terry. That's just fun. And I think I will do maybe Morgan. I think that's a fun trio, especially for Jesse. So, all right, we got that down. Let's see. Oh, I need to decide on what ability our apprentice is going to have. So yeah, it could be an in-play ability, but let's do something a little different. Something they can get some use out of. Ooh, gosh, what would be a good one? No, that's gonna be a tough one. Well, maybe I do this something they can get some use of. Maybe it's a seamstress. What did I give us bluffs? No, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Maybe seamstress. I think I'm okay with that. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what ability I'm going to give you, but I will tell you that you are on the good team.
Okay.
Hooray, hooray.
I love that for me.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you have any roles in the script that you particularly like? Let's just say I'm open to suggestions.
Okay.
If there's
I
something you really
love
like-
the idea of the noble or the seamstress or the grandma. Like once something you get your information once and just leave it at that. I think that would be really fun.
Good. I was going to give you seamstress anyway, and I think after all the conversations we've had with your plushie creations and whatnot, I think seamstress makes sense
Okay.
for that too.
Can I use it tonight?
Yes, you can. And let me check when in the night order it goes, but I don't think there's going to be. Let me check my first night information.
And I've just been pinged, so I'm leaving in 5 minutes. So I'm going to use
Oh
my
my
ability,
gosh.
immediately leave. I'm so sorry.
That is fine. Yeah, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Who do you want to use it on?
Can I use it on Catboy and Kaza?
Okay, you use it on Catboy and Kaza, and you learn that, yes, they are on. They have the same alignment. They're on the same team.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if we
you.
can get you into the day phase so you can get your information out there before you have to go.
All right.
I'll
No
hurry.
worries. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hello.
Hello.
You get a fun low-stress roll this time. Are you-
I know. This is so chill.
So, you are the noble. You start knowing 3 players, one, and only one of which is evil. And so the 3 players you learn are Ryan, Terry, Morgan, and Catboy.
Morgan Catboy. Cool, cool, cool.
I'll
I'll
let
be
you...
suspicious of all of them.
I thought you might be, so I'll let you enjoy that.
Okay, thanks.
Have fun. Hello. Oh, you're muted.
There we go.
I don't normally visit you in the night, but I wanted to see if you had any questions about your ability.
Basically, as long as if I die, the minion and demon can become something else.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So, yep.
don't die or die real early.
Basically, yeah. And also remember, as an outsider, if there's like a Fangu in the game, they could jump into you could become evil
Ah, that's right. That's right.
as an outsider.
And if there's a godfather and I get killed, somebody else could get killed.
Yeah, so just things to keep in mind. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that. I have to hurry for the night phase, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh.
Today's video is brought to you by Hit Point Press. The deck of many animated 5e reference cards can bring even more magic to your games, and they make fantastic gifts. Get animated spell cards, condition cards, or townsfolk NPCs. You can even get in-game items like the Deck of Illusions and the Deck of Many Things. Get your deck of many animated cards using the info icon in the corner or in the doohickey down below.
Container.
All right. Good morning, Goblinshire. Oh no! It's a leap day miracle! Your fancy and attractive storyteller has been slain again. Something burst from my chest like it was the Mariana Trench. What could it be? Solve my murder. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
Well,
Oh, I thought
stuck.
he was gonna. I thought you were gonna say it's a miracle and you survived.
Oh, and died.
We're going.
Right,
that you're
died
going to be
twice.
on the script.
there's not a
All right,
xenomorph.
I'm leaving
demon
everybody.
on
I'm
the
so
script.
sorry. I have to go.
Oh,
I've told
no.
Catboy all my information, so whatever Catboy says
Okay.
is obviously what I learned. Good luck.
Bye bye.
I refuse to tell
Bye.
anybody else.
That's so funny.
That was quick. Okay.
All right, what'd
Are
she
you
say?
gonna hold your secrets?
So she said that she was a seamstress and that we can trust Kaza.
Now we have to figure out if we can trust you.
Yes, we can.
Why?
Okay.
We trust you.
Because I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
There's no teapot character on the list.
The fortune teller. Fortune tellers sometimes use fortune tea leaves.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to somebody. Bye.
A gossip goes to tea.
The grandmother.
I'm good. What's up?
Not much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just like, this is so, like, this feels very casual for, like, you know, what we're trying to accomplish here. So what information have you learned?
I do not get information at night. So I learned the information that you just shared with the rest of the group.
Well, same. Okay, it was just kind of like a drive-by, and I just decided to, like, okay, don't think.
All right. I'm getting a I don't know. Maybe you're a very good actor, and I'm being bamboozled. I'm not getting a super evil read off of the need to read the script and know what the things are. You would have bluffs, or you might not. I got to you pretty quick. If you're a minion, I guess if you're a minion, I'm not getting a demon read. You might be maybe I guess you could be a minion on that set, but
I mean, I can prove for you that I'm the imp vigor mortis or fangu if it makes you feel
that's true. Yeah, then we'll just get this game over quickly.
Information. That's just me. That's my meta. But
Oh wait, with the apprentice, it can't be a duplicate role, right?
it can be.
They can. There can be like 2 seamstress roles.
Yep.
Okay.
That is the fun thing with Apprentice. You could have 2 Serenovuses in play. That's a lot of fun.
All right, what was the information that Catboy gave us? Or
That
at
we
least?
trust Kaza.
Yeah, I don't know what the rest of that seamstress info is though.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 people to choose.
Yeah.
Maybe she checks herself.
It might have been at least, yeah.
No, because you can't choose yourself.
No, you can.
Oh, sorry.
Says
okay.
you can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh,
You cannot.
I forget which roles pick themselves.
Did they talk to you because they chose you?
Yeah,
That
maybe
why?
she chose Catboy
They
and
pro-
Kaza.
Yeah, I just read the seamstress. That's probably what it was. It's like, I'm gonna pick 2 random people. I'm gonna pick the one with non-human ears.
Just both of y'all. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because like the fortune teller, you can pick yourself, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Am I a demon?
Am I a wolf? Am
You
I
can
a
be your-
wolf?
Yeah, you can be your own red herring. That's the fun one.
Yeah. Well,
I am probably going to campaign for your death because it's first night info again, but
I'm down. Go for it.
that said, just to show there's no hard feelings, regarding that, I'll go ahead.
or like she literally was like, "Go tell everybody." I'm like, "Okay, I'll tell everybody," and then it's just like, "Oh, I could have used the seamstress as a bluff." Well, what are our bluffs?
We got gossip, grandmother, and mathematician. I'm going to do mathematician. I am the Fangu.
Okay.
What are you then?
I am your poisoner. So
Poisoner,
if you,
okay.
yeah,
Okay, knowing that's good.
I poisoned Morgan last night. She does not learn information, so I'm going to try Ryan Terry next, just as
Okay.
like arbitrary.
Thinking about how we don't have a tea person, but if you're the grandmother, you're probably drinking all the tea.
True. Hey
Or the
Theo,
gossip.
we were just doing a 3 for 3. I told Micah that I'm either the gossip, the oracle, or the grandmother.
And I told Morgan that I'm either the fisherman, the hatter, or the seamstress.
Oh, interesting.
So, do you have any reads on anybody yet?
Well, I've only actually talked to you and Catboy. Catboy and
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Like, oh, look, I picked somebody who's not evil. Clearly, I'm not evil either. But yeah, I don't know. Statistically, it shouldn't be Catboy, but I don't think that's actually how math works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you?
I'm a really boring character. Nothing special about me.
Oh, so you're an outsider. Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
That would be funny.
For those. I will tell you. No, well, actually, someone's hard claim noble. Get 1 second. Let me just think a second here.
It's okay. Just check your demon bluffs. I'll wait.
Fisherman, Ravenkeeper, or Mathematician.
All right. I have the Sage, the Night Watchman, and the Oracle.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah. So if I say that you're good, for example, someone.
If it's true.
Yeah.
If it was true, a player dies.
So
you don't want to make a true statement, or do you
Right.
want someone to? So you want to make false statements?
I think that's how we want to play it.
I guess if you want to confirm yourself, then
Right.
you can make a true statement. And if someone dies, then you're confirming yourself. But also, the last time, I think there was one game where I was going to be bluffing that I was the gossip, and so Theo said to try to get other people to also claim they're the gossip as well, to just kind of like throw off who the actual gossip
Well,
is.
I was gonna camp it up a bit, but so
Valid.
yeah.
I heard you might be evil.
You heard that I might be evil. From who?
Someone rich and bourgeoisie.
Interesting.
Probably someone we should just gang up on and eat. But I only heard this secondhand, so I don't actually know who it is.
Okay, you think we should eat them?
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, they're rich.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought that.
Get into it more.
I trust you. Do I trust my neighbors?
Okay.
Don't make me double gong.
I came back. I'm sorry,
All
Ghost.
right, I am here to hear your public conversations, to hear any gossips that might be going on, and also to collect children's tears to trade them for candy. So go ahead.
Hey everybody, did you hear the news?
What news?
There might be some gossip going around town.
Ooh. Because you were talking about the tea.
Yes. Now pour the tea. Go ahead, gossip.
All right. I would like to gossip that there are 0 outsiders in play.
Okay, got it.
Ooh,
All right.
that implies something.
Vigor or Godfather.
Okay.
Right.
Ryan Terry.
I would like to gossip that someone is the grandmother.
Ooh.
Got it.
Well, I would like to gossip that Jesse is evil.
Got it.
I would like to gossip that the demon is a Fangu.
Got it.
I would like to gossip that Morgan is evil.
All right.
It was you.
Brady, you have a gossip?
I was going to gossip that Ryan Terry is evil.
Okie doke.
All right, so there's 2 deaths tonight. Got it.
We've diluted the gossip pool.
I nominate Jesse.
Okay, Ryan Terry nominates Jesse. Ryan Terry, tell us why.
There are a lot of very good reasons to kill first night info rolls, especially on this script. I was vindicated on first night info rolls last set, but just in general, you want to kill first night info rolls so they're not a free demon bluff. A, B. There are several roles on this script that gain power when we execute and to gain more info from dead players, especially on a first night info roll, gaining info whether or not their info is true. If there's an oracle, for example, the oracle can identify if any players are evil and dead, as well as there being a cannibal that wants to potentially eat executed players. That's extremely strong with first night info rolls because they get the first night info again. and have the context with which to use it. Extremely good. I think it's a good kill.
All right, Jesse.
I agree. I had first night info. For the people who didn't hear it, it is I'm the noble, and I was told either Ryan, Terry, Morgan, or Catboy is evil. That's all I got. Feel free to kill me if it'll help.
Okay. All that being said, starting the vote. 4 to be put on the block.
Yeah, if there's a cannibal in play, this is fine for.
Here, I'll let it just be.
Yeah, I would keep it at 4 votes. So.
Yeah, you can put your hand down, Jesse.
Yeah.
It's appreciated.
Making sure no one was going to back out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I should have dropped my hand.
I nominate Morgan.
Sorry, Victor, you said you want to nominate Morgan?
Uh-huh.
All right, Victory Bell. Tell us why.
Oh. Really, I was going to nominate Ryan Terry, but my reasoning kind of was contradictory. I think we all knew that Jesse was the noble and what the information was. I would kind of infer that Ryan Terry's good because they're doing the whole let's kill first night info. Knowing that, y'all 3 are suspected of being evil. It's just us that we're more that help us out.
All right. Morgan.
I mean, I didn't vote for Jesse because there were already 4 people voting, and I didn't want to overload it. But it would be a bad idea for you to kill me because I am town and I have a powerful role.
All right. Last run of the vote. 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
You're not even going to vote.
No, I just wanted you to explain yourself and see if you make a tell. Talking also, but
Zero.
put in your mouth.
Yeah, I think it's a good set.
Any further nominations or town business?
There's nobody who gets power from noms on here, is there? There's a witch. We do need to be a little bit careful about
What does the witch
everyone
do?
nominating
That is
because
true.
if there's a witch, there is harm in just running around and everyone doing a nom. Just being careful.
That said, has anyone heard of a witch? Or anyone get a witch call at night? Or not witch, sorry, widow call at night.
Oh, widow.
The widow says, on your first night, look at the grimoire and choose a player. They are poisoned. One good player knows a widow is in play.
It's theoretically possible that just to throw the world out there, because Lise really quickly went and talked with Catboy, right at the start before she left. If she self-poisoned widow and then gave the info to one of the 3 of the people who's noted as being evil, that's also possible. That's a world. That's a world. I'm not saying that that's what happened. That's a world we should maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the widow can pick
could have been
themselves.
a widow.
And if the widow picks themselves, no one learns the widow's in play.
Correct. So that's a potential world that, as a very big bomb towards evil at the start, she might have done. I don't know that that's true, but she definitely really beelined to Catboy and started telling him stuff. So that is a world that I have in my head.
Yeah, I think it's possible either she is the seamstress and used the ability to check Catboy and Kaza, or she was an evil apprentice and Catboy was the demon.
All that said, Jesse is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
This is the earliest I've died.
Yay, he deserves a break. Okay, welcome back. We are muted from the team. Let's take a look at the status of our board. So Grady's going to get 3 names as the cannibal, assuming Grady doesn't get poisoned. Assuming Grady's online, he will get that information. So that's interesting to see. So let's see what Catboy decides to do here. That's going to determine a lot. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Who do you want to poison? It's tough, I know. I was a poisoner in my game yesterday. I successfully did 0 with my poison in that entire game, I think. No, I got one of the first night. I got like the washerwoman on night 1, and that's all I did with my poison that was useful.
I'm going to go for Grady.
Grady it is. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's protected from the demon tonight?
I suspect Grady might be the cannibal, so I'm gonna protect Grady.
Okay, that sounds good. I wish you good luck.
Okay.
Here for Thanksgiving brought in pumpkin roll. Oh, it's so good.
And yeah, so that will protect Grady from being Fangud, but it will not protect him from the poison. All right, let's see what Kaza decides to do. Hello, Kaza.
Hello.
Interesting game so far.
Yeah, I'm glad there's not too many more experienced players in here, because someone might have called out the weirdness from what Catboy claimed from Blitz Traveler.
Catboy is unpredictable at the best of times, but I think that's part of the meta.
Yeah, I'm hoping that works in my favor here.
Yeah. Catboy is in quite a position there. So
yeah,
didn't know what to do with it. But what would you like to do tonight?
So we know the Noble Pains are on Catboy, Ryan, and Morgan. So there's a chance one of them's an outsider, but if I jump to one of them and they're a Noble Ping, that's not going to be the best. Unless people start going into the idea that the Noble Pings wouldn't have the demon in them. That's the 50-50 I have to think about there.
Yeah, I don't know how we haven't had them noble very much in our games, so I don't know if people think about that too much around this table yet.
Yeah, so I'm going to go outside the Noble Pings today, and I feel like Grady's going to be the best one, because if I jump to, I feel like they're going to be a good jump, so I'll pick Grady.
All right, I'll make it happen. Good luck,
All right,
Kaza.
cool. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
I have things to tell you.
Hooray.
Maybe no surprise, but you have a good meal for dinner, and with your meal, you find 3 little name tags. And those name tags are Victory Bell, Micah Draws, and Morgan.
I knew it. Okay.
All right, good luck. Look for my chats, folks.
Oh, did I get?
Oh.
Am I getting yelled at? It was fine.
Subtle.
My bad. I thought it was muted.
You're good. Yeah. Each night you learn how many dead players are evil, and you are still alive. But you are very important on this script because there's a lot of reasons that evil players might die off early, right?
Yeah.
And you learn currently, and of course it's after the demon has already made their choice, that there are 0 dead players who are evil.
Good to know. Thank you.
Good luck.
Don't.
Good morning, everybody. It is a leap day miracle in that it's the next day and it is still leap day. So enjoy your day when you can do anything and nothing matters. Have fun.
Wait, nobody
Wait.
died?
So it's not a Groundhog Day?
Oh.
Is it kind of like a Groundhog Leap Day?
There's only one way that happens.
Does the frog leap
Yeah.
after the groundhog?
It's the monk, but like
Yeah, I think the monk is the only way that happens.
Yeah.
Grady, you saved me.
I'm not the monk.
Oh. Well, you have some information then.
Well,
Interesting.
Okay. Okay.
For the pit hag, what does it mean deaths tonight are arbitrary?
It means the demon dies.
So if a demon is created, it is usually signaled to the player in that there will be an unusual number of deaths in the night, usually like 0 or 2.
Okay. I just don't know what
And
arbitrary
they're chosen by me.
It means that no, the players don't get to pick who dies. But
Got it.
like usually, if a pit hack makes somebody else a demon, the original demon dies, and then like the storyteller will maybe like kill an extra person just to signal that something happened.
Got it.
I don't think it would be a 0 because then like you would have 2 demons and that would be bad.
So
the game
0
is
is
not created to
probably
have-
a monk situation.
It's most likely a monk. Yeah, protection. So anyway, unless I've been poisoned, you are confirmed town, and I got 3 names last night because I am the cannibal.
Oh.
So the 3 names.
That probably means Ryan Perry or Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan's a very good bluffer, so, you know.
Right. That's what. Like, wonderful person. Just.
She's very good at the game.
No, yeah, like there's a lot. Like it's just like people can be vicious, but great at the same time. So,
Hello.
Is that a saying the monk? Oh, and you're here,
Yeah.
Theo.
Yeah, I'm the monk. I protected Grady last night, and nobody died. So either the demon just didn't feel like killing anybody, or they felt like killing Grady.
Yeah, so it's got to be either Ryan Terry.
Or Catboy. Or Jesse's information is incorrect, and they are drunk, and we have a puzzle master.
No, because the way it would be is that it's someone would target Grady because they know that Grady and Ryan Terry are the stronger players. No.
All right.
Chicken nuggets for $3 or something. I don't know. I don't go to Wendy's anymore.
Dear God, those are expensive nuggets.
Right. Oh.
I try to kill Grady.
I poisoned Grady.
So the monk had to protect Grady.
I think Victor was being coy, and he might be the monk.
That's most likely.
It's his MO. Their MO. It's their MO.
Fair.
All right. I think I'm gonna go after obviously Victory or Micah next, unless you want me to report. Like, we'll see what.
A type of thing, or not once per game, and so
Okay.
I have to be like strategic about when I want to use it.
Fair. Maybe I've heard that there might be a cannibal out there, so it might be good to use it. And then
I just don't see that there's an actual way that I could be poisoned to get a Jesse is okay kill. Because there's only one minion.
Wait, did you get 2? Oh, okay.
I got a ping of 0.
Sorry. I was just you don't go the first night. So to me, last night was the first one. Okay. Who did you compare Jesse against?
I didn't. I'm the Oracle. I learned how many dead players are evil.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading the fortune teller.
Yeah, no, I learned how many dead players are evil. So
You tried to chat with me, and I went into another chat.
Oh, yeah. No, that's okay. Oh, yesterday.
I'm going to pull you back
Yesterday.
into town square in a second, so say your piece.
Well,
yeah.
do you have anything to share? Yes or no?
No. I guess maybe things are sus with you.
It's just chugging, trying to process things at the moment.
Yeah, there's a few things that could be going on right now that I'm are very contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you might have to defend yourself today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on home, everybody.
Are you gonna have to
All right,
gong
they're
them
gonna get
again?
it. They're gonna get it.
They keep doing it.
Got the double gong.
No.
All right.
Shame.
Hey, everybody! Did you hear the news?
What?
What news do you have, Cowboy?
I want to gossip, y'all. Do y'all want to gossip?
I'm down.
I am. I heard a rumor.
Gossiping from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that I don't want to continue living anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is not an acceptable gossip, Victory Bell.
All right.
That is not acceptable gossip. We can't.
You're requiring Theo to do a soul read to tell that one.
It's the second night.
Sorry,
Victor
I
always
don't
wants
wanna
to die on
do.
the second night.
God.
Victory Bell, do you want to take another stab at that?
I heard a rumor.
Ah.
It's
I
Theo
got
T.
disconnected. Didn't hear your rumor.
Oh my god.
One more time.
I'm gonna be nominated today.
Well, it has to be something that is true or not true now.
As of right now.
Right
Yeah.
now.
We can come back to it if you
I
want to,
heard a
Victory.
rumor
Okay.
that I am the recluse.
Okay. Victory Bell gossips that Victory Bell is the recluse. All right. Kaza.
I will gossip that the pit hag changed the demon last night.
Yeah, that's a that was a discussion Kaza and I had. It's very possible.
Yeah.
Kaza, do you want to explain that a
that's
little
the reason
bit?
for no kills.
So the pit hag can choose to change the demon or turn someone into a demon. When the pit hag does that, kills become arbitrary, which means any number of kills can happen. Any number is actually viable. In a game this size, no deaths is more likely than multiple deaths. But either way, you're trying to signal to town that something happened.
That's possible. But that because we didn't have a good idea of what the demon was anyway at this point, I don't know that it necessarily changes too much about. I guess statistically, in a game of this size, I would call it less likely to be the imp.
Yeah.
Because they probably would move off of the imp.
Yeah, one other thing to note is since if there was no deaths and the pit hag did change, it means the demon type changed, because if the pit hag turned themselves into the demon, you always kill the previous demon. You do not let two demons live. It causes too many problems.
Thank you.
They're
What are
right.
the gossips today?
I want to gossip that Grady is evil.
All right. I got it.
I want to gossip that there's a cannibal.
You're a little too dead to gossip, but
I'll gossip that there's a cannibal.
okay. Mike and
Whisper
gossip.
in your
Hey,
ear.
I can't speak with that. Jesse, say your piece.
That'll be in this thing.
I like croissants.
Townsfolk that can reinstate the power of a dead player. All right. Any other gossips? All right. In that case, nominations are open.
Victory Bell asked me to nominate them, so I'll nominate Victory Bell.
Okay. Morgan, do you want to state your case or pass it to Victory Bell to...
I will nominate Victory Bell because Victory Bell told me to, because they really always want to die on the second night. I don't understand the superstition, but...
Fair.
Victory Bell, is this a leap day tradition?
Is
It's just a general
This
tradition
Yeah.
that you're keeping alive, that you don't need to keep alive, bruh.
Yeah, because you
Uh-huh.
lost that one time.
Except for on this past Tuesday where we killed Victory Bell first turn.
Yeah.
And then they lost.
Yeah, they lost on purpose.
Victory Bell may have thrown a game this week. Victory Bell, you want to say anything?
well, maybe that gossip is true, and if there is a Fangu out there, let's get rid of the outsider.
Before you die.
Okay. All that said, still 4 votes to be put on the block. Four is enough.
I didn't raise just because to keep it beatable, but
Yeah.
Same.
Any other nominations?
I'm still trying to be a little bit careful about nomination, how many people I'm... Okay.
All right.
Maybe
Last
I'm
roll.
evil and I just want to poison the cannibal.
Delicious.
Okay. I'm going to call it then. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I nominate Catboy.
Oh,
Okay, Ryan Terry nominates Catboy. Ryan.
This is a social read. I have good reason to believe Jesse. And I know it's not me, and I'm reasonably confident it's not Morgan, also off of a social read. Which means Catboy's evil. I'm also still very sus on the first night move, or second of the first day move. Where Catboy got like instant information from the traveler before leaving. We know one of them is evil. One of the three of us. I think that it was probably Catboy. The reason I'm not targeting Victory Bell is, and I think this is a better kill than Victory Bell, because if Victory Bell it's very clearly not going to kill the demon. I think this has a better chance of actually getting an evil player, maybe even getting the demon. And I think that that's probably a better kill than trying to hit somebody who is just kind of memeing.
I don't know. Yeah, we've never gotten a second day win.
That'd be wild.
Catboy.
honestly, I'm tired of gossiping.
You?
So get me girlies.
All right. All that said, it is 4 to tie, 5 to execute on Catboy.
Heck, let's make it unanimous.
Use my dead vote just in case.
Oh my god.
No, Jesse, that excludes you.
Oh, fine.
All right. 7 is enough and will not be beat, I'm pretty sure, so I'll call it in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it can.
I really don't know how my powers work. It's just like
2, 1.
It's okay,
and
shortly they will not.
Catboy is executed and dies, breaking
Oh,
with
boy.
tradition.
I'm done.
Lose.
Sorry, Victor, I tried.
No, you know what?
and congratulations.
And
Go
congratulations go to everybody for getting another good night's sleep.
Oh,
Yay!
The first time
what's
I
up?
did that, we were muted. So would you like to tell me
Oh,
again
yeah.
who you
Well,
would like? I'm going to edit
I
this out
am-
earlier.
Oh, okay.
Morgan, who would you like to protect tonight?
I'm gonna protect Grady again. I haven't spoken to him, but I don't know. I just feel like I should.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck.
My birthday.
Oh my god, when's
Oh,
your
happy
birthday?
It's March 14th, Pi Day.
Oh.
Ooh.
Kaza.
okay. Oh, I'm slightly mad about that, but it makes mathematician a little bit easier because I know absolutely it has to be at least a 1 on that day.
Yeah.
I really hope Grady isn't the other outsider. There's a very good possibility that whoever's the monk is just going to keep it on them now. But I think let's try hitting Micah and see what happens.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
You are the Fangu. You are evil.
Ah, I knew it. All right. Exciting. What happens now?
So, yeah, you are now the Fangu. So what happened was there was a Fangu in the game who chose you. Probably. Well, yeah, I think that's the only way this could really happen. There was a pit hag, but you wouldn't be evil in that case. But yeah, there's a Fangu who chose you. And so instead of you dying, because you're an outsider, you become the Fangu, and they die instead. So the person who wakes up dead in the morning was the original Fangu and chose you.
Okay.
And so...
And they're still on my side?
Yeah, they are still
Like,
evil,
okay.
and you're evil. And so you'll have to... That would be the person who might give you some information if you get a chance to speak with them.
All right. I will seek them out.
All right. Yeah, otherwise, I'll wish you good luck, and hopefully you can take this football and run with it.
Thank you.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm just here to tell you that there are 2 dead evil players.
Interesting. 2. Okay.
Good luck. Oof. Rough night for evil. Rough game for evil. But Micah was under the radar to some extent, so let's see if that keeps him alive at all. But we're going to see what happens. There we go. I have a lot of buttons over here. Good
on your
morning, Goblin Shot. So, found dead in an alley with strange puncture marks on their neck. It's Kaza.
Oh, crap. Yeah. I was waiting for that.
Good day, everybody.
Before everyone runs off, I would like to solve the puzzle. Is that how it works? Are we playing Wheel of Fortune?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I would like to solve the puzzle. I'm pretty sure I have enough information to fully grok what has happened here.
Okay.
You have the floor, my sir.
Okay, I'm about to reveal something that will I think no longer matter after I reveal it. I am the Oracle, and I just got given a 2, which is fascinating. I think that now it could mean that somebody is alive and has poisoned me. So we're going to take that world and put it over here. But let's worry about that here in a second. Possibly what has happened is I can confirm that Jesse is not evil, that Jesse was good, and that their information was good at the start of the game. Because there's not a world in which I would have, the first night, gotten like a 0 evil, because even if I was poisoned, Theo wouldn't have given me a 0. So Jesse's, in my mind, confirmed good. I have been given roles. I won't out them here just because I'm not going to go in, but I'm pretty sure, based off what has happened in the game, that between
Oh my god.
someone in there is the monk, based off of the lack of a kill. And based off my conversations with Grady, I think I know who Grady is. Victory Bell is claimed to be the recluse, and the only person I didn't know who it was Kaza, but I'm pretty sure now that Kaza was the Fangu, who just did a switch, which is how I got a 2, because they would have died when they switched. And so either Victory Bell has just become the demon, or Micah has just become the demon, or maybe Morgan, but I haven't gotten an outsider set from Morgan. I don't think it could have been Morgan. I didn't really get a good idea of what Micah was, and Victory Bell has already claimed Recluse. So I think it's currently sitting with either Victory Bell or Micah, and if we kill one then the other, I'm pretty sure we've got the game solved. Because I don't see there's any other way that works. If I'm poisoned, adds a little bit in there, but I'm pretty darn sure with that 2, that gives me a really strong indication that that's what that is. Anyway, I'll give the floor to somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's either Micah or Victory Bell off of that switch.
Kaza.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I wanted to say I was the mathematician. I'm pretty sure it's a poisoner in this game. I had a 1 night 1 and then a 1 night 2. So night 2, I think the poisoner might hit one of the outsiders, and my read is either on the monk or a pit. Well, no, it wouldn't be a pit. Change that world. See, I think because demon hits the monk, I get a 1. That makes sense. I don't know what my night 1 was. It could be Jesse got poison sniped. I would need to hear more claims from the Grim, but yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, I think that's probably Hokum. I think Micah was the thing.
Morgan.
Kaza.
I am the monk, and I was keeping Grady safe both times.
Okay. I
got
think,
a vibe off Grady that I should keep him alive. Grady didn't tell me what he is. I was just like, no, Grady said something, and I'm gonna run with it.
I think that's also good.
Yeah. And I actually think what might have happened, Grady, I think there was a poisoner, but Grady, I think that you might have been the poison victim the previous night. I won't go into why, but I'm pretty darn sure that I think Catboy was the poisoner. I think is what it was.
Mhm.
I think that explains your read.
No, I can't believe that because my read.
That would contradict Kaza.
I would contradict Kaza, but I have no issue with contradicting Kaza.
I mean, that's fair. Your information
I
directly says I'm the Fengu, so...
Yeah, I have no problem with anything Kaza's saying being false, so I'm taking that over to one side. I'm based off the read I just got. I'm feel very confident because if Jesse's read was correct night one, and Morgan is the monk, I'm the oracle. Catboy was evil. Catboy's dead, which means I'm not poisoned anymore. I couldn't have been poisoned. That means my 2 is good.
I'm going to give you a few minutes for private chats, but just a minute or two.
Yep. That's the world I want to put out there. It's Ida Mike.
Hello.
Hi, I'm just here to pretend like I'm the fisherman.
Okay.
And pretending like I'm asking you a very important question to get very important advice from
Well, let's talk about how the fisherman works, just to make sure. So all you would do is say, like, I'm here to get my fisherman advice.
Yes.
Okay. And so
I'm here to get my fisherman advice.
Yeah, and so, like, do you know what your fisherman advice, what you think I would tell you? Or do you want me to give you some examples of what fisherman advice might be?
Yeah, because I've never seen a fisherman before.
So probably what I would tell a fisherman at this point is along the lines of either trust Ryan Terry or disregard what Ryan Terry had to say. I would probably say one of those two. But, you know, it might also say, like, I don't know, like, go tell this character to do this. You know, like, tell this character that they need to get under the radar, or tell this character that they need to try to get executed as quickly as possible. Those kind of things. So, you know, it's that kind of advice. Like, trust this person, don't trust this person, go tell this person this, go talk to this person and get their information. This person has important information, go talk to that person.
Okay.
So those are the kind of things I might share to a fisherman.
All right, that helps me with potential bluffing.
Okay, good luck. Pressure's on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah?
I am still good until you tell me if I am the demon, if there was a...
Yeah, if you got changed into a demon, I would come and tell you that.
Oh, on the day of?
Yeah, right when it happens. Like, yeah, if you become, like, if there's a Fangu in the world and the Fangu jumps to you, I will come to you and say, Victory Bell, you are the Fangu and you are evil. So, since I haven't done that, then you are still the good recluse.
Okay.
At least for the moment.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Oh, wait, where is everybody?
Because I am the cannibal.
Oh, so things might be deliciously not good for you.
Yes. So yeah, yeah. If Catboy's evil, then that would be what happens there.
Do you know what happens if? Do you know what happens, like, when? Because, you know, when either evil characters are killed, or like when characters who don't, like, you know, like, if they're like a gossip dies.
Because Catboy bluffed gossip, and so I wouldn't have been woken up either way. Because
basically what I'm trying to say, yeah.
Yes, I know.
Okay, and sharing that for the audience too.
But Micah, what are you? Why should
I am the fisherman.
Okay. What does the fisherman do?
I get to ask.
Kaza. I will not.
Wait, what you think it's Micah?
No, I think it's Micah. I think Kaza. I think it was Kaza, and that Kaza attacked Micah, and Micah was an outsider, and it jumps to Micah.
Mm.
And I've just been given more information of why that might be true, because I think I know what Micah was before.
Oh, well, why wasn't I chosen?
Because I think you would just confess to being an outsider, and you would be an obvious choice. And if it doesn't work, we could just kill you tomorrow. If that's the case. Also, you're not giving vibes of somebody who was just given the Fengu.
Well, I didn't. I didn't know it was supposed to be that night. I
Well,
thought it was like,
also,
I'll find out tonight if I'm evil or not.
Ryan Terry, something I like to say about Victory Belt is sometimes it feels like they're playing 3D chess. Other times it's a meme. But I like some like I don't. They're a mixed bag. They're a wild card. They are a wild magic sorcerer, and they're blasting up all up in this shiz.
I tell you what, if Victory Belt finds a way to pull the wool over my eyes on this one, and then it goes, I will be singing praises from the rooftop for that. That is indeed some 8D chess they're playing with their acting, if that's the case.
I'm here for town business and nominations.
I do like chess. Not really.
Yeah. I'm going to get it out of the way. I nominate Micah.
Okay, Ryan Terry nominates Micah Draws. Ryan Terry, tell us why.
I'm not going to go through the whole spiel again. I've already said it. I was given some information, though, that Micah had an outsider in his 3-for-3 list, which an outsider probably shouldn't have been in that. And I think that it's very likely that this is a Fangu jump to Micah game.
Okay, Micah, defend yourself.
So
Or just throw ferrets in front of you.
Oh yeah, come back!
Ferret shield.
Look at my ferrets. Look at
Nugget
them.
says I'm
Would you really execute that?
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
Wait,
that's definitely-
no, that's not fair.
Children.
That is not fair because I always bring my niece over here and y'all still kill me.
Well, is your niece a ferret?
My children
Exactly.
so-
Look at this face. Can you execute that?
Well, to be clear, we're not executing the ferret. We're executing you.
Okay, steal
Anyway,
your
Micah,
favorite.
tell us why we should keep you alive.
So I am the fisherman. And as some of you know, but I guess many of you don't, once per game during the day, I get to go to Theo and say, "Hi, I want to catch some fish." And Theo says, "All right, here's the fish that you caught." I don't really get to ask questions or anything. I just get whatever I find in the lake or the river. I'm not sure where I'm fishing, really. But the fish that I got told me that Ryan Terry's not completely trustworthy.
Oh, that's
That was the exact phrasing.
that's
Not
a convenient
exactly.
place.
I don't remember what exact words, but basically,
Because you didn't hear words, you liar.
Yeah,
I
It's
did.
a
I did hear
convenient
words.
place. Oh, I found. Oh, guys, look at this neat red herring that he caught.
I have the word disregard Ryan written down.
Oh my god.
So
Hey, Micah, what day did you get that information?
today,
Today. Okay.
Disregard Ryan.
Okay. Anything else you want to say, Micah?
no, I went to Theo first thing today because I was like, they're gonna kill me, so I better use this ability before I get killed.
Okay, well,
Because I'm
this
not
is
the
good.
artist
You
this
can go
time
up for
around,
that.
so you know.
Well, here's great news. That's an even better reason to go ahead and kill Micah, because in the event that he's telling the truth, if Grady's correct about if Grady's role is correct, he can just be protected and get fisherman info tomorrow.
All right.
Even better reason to potentially kill Micah.
3 votes to be put on the block.
Nice, come on, we can do this.
Oh, I wasted my vote.
4's up.
Why'd you just do it last minute?
Other nominations.
I mean, I would nominate, but I'm dead.
Who would you
You
nominate?
can ask someone to nominate for you.
I mean, it would either be Victory or Ryan, but Victory reads like they're not been jumped to. Well, actually, I know they haven't been jumped to because I'm not the demon, but Victory reads good, which makes me want to think Ryan's evil, but yeah.
All right, I nominate Ryan.
Okay. Micah nominates Ryan.
Right.
Micah, tell us why.
I don't know. I'm gonna pass it to Kaza, who has the better read. But basically, Ryan seems really hellbent on claiming not to be, and the Oracle bluff the Oracle read thing could be an easy bluff to play with 3 people dead and us all already taking Jesse at their word. So
Brian Terry.
Oh, and Kaza got.
Wait, hold on a second. Sorry, Micah. I cut off Micah. Micah.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying Kaza also has had the whole poisoner thing. Was it yesterday or this morning or something? So
I believe there's a poisoner in game because of my math and numbers.
Okay. Brian Terry.
It's not me. I've already kind of given my layout on why it's Micah. The Oracle set. I think it was Catboy who was the evil among that first three with Jesse. It was one and only one. Again, my Oracle reads have been pretty solid. I think I know Jesse is good. I'm more than happy to fall on a sword later if I need to, but I'm pretty sure Micah's a good kill here. I don't think we should take him off the block.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to execute. Here we go. All right, 1 is not enough. I don't think you're going to beat this. I'm going to call it in 5 seconds.
You didn't even vote.
5, 4,
oh, because you were going to win.
2, 1, and Micah draws, is executed, and dies. And congratulations go to the good team.
Yay! All right, Terry.
Wow, yeah.
Let's go through our Grim. We had... Ooh, where do we even start? We had Jesse, our noble, whose noble pings included Catboy and Morgan and Ryan Terry, I believe, correct?
Mhm.
Yep. And that was accurate. We did have Morgan, our monk, who protected Grady, our cannibal.
Oh, wait.
Hmm?
We'll talk about the Traveler, too.
The Traveler was our seamstress, and our apprentice who had the seamstress ability. And the seamstress chose Catboy and Kaza, and was told accurately that they are on the same team.
Oh.
Well, fair enough.
We had Catboy, our poisoner. But Grady was poisoned when Jesse died, and so was given inaccurate noble information. Was given, I think, Morgan, Victory Bell, and Micah.
Yes.
I think that time. So I think that made Grady a little suspicious of Morgan for a while.
No, actually.
No? Did you know you were poisoned?
We actually figured that Morgan was a red herring. Otherwise, it would be too obvious.
Okay, because you looked suspicious when Morgan was talking monk earlier. I don't know. You looked like,
It's because Grady didn't outright tell me he was the cannibal, and I just guessed that based on like a throwaway thing he said.
That's fair. We did have Victory Bell, a recluse, and we had Ryan, who didn't die. Victory Bell, you didn't die on day 2. You stayed alive.
Oh, curse is broken again.
We did have Ryan Terry, our oracle, who got accurate information throughout the game. When Kaza chose Micah Draws in the night, Kaza, of course, our original Fangu. Micah Draws was our Hatter, who became the Fangu when Kaza targeted Micah Draws.
But that's so weird because if
Yeah,
no, the Hatter could have been activated if we executed him.
Yeah, could have been executed, but didn't die because the original Fangu dies instead. But yes, Morgan did protect Grady in the night from Kaza, I think, night 2.
Yes.
And so a successful defense there. That was a rough game for Evil. Just the way everything sorted out.
Well, let me first and foremost apologize because I believe her phrasing right before I was going to say anything was that, trust Catboy, I told everything he said, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to think of a lie, so I'm just gonna tell the truth. So
Yeah.
I could I was like, if I had thought quicker, I was like, oh, I'm the seamstress, and she just told me. She's yeah. So I wouldn't that's basically what would have happened.
Kaza?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I was ready for a rough game because almost every time I get the Fangu token, it is a rough game. It's just I am cursed when I get this token every time.
And I've never been evil, not even the demon, but not evil at all before. This is my first
damn.
time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no, we took your
Oh,
He-
oh my god.
we took
Your
your
evil virginity.
innocence. I was gonna say innocence.
And by the time
Evil
it came to
virginity.
me, like Ryan Terry had already more or less figured things out.
Mhm.
And I realized in retrospect, the fisherman. I should have probably just doubled down on, like, said I'm the Hatter,
Yeah.
because then if you guys had executed me, then I don't know. I realized in retrospect with the cannibal, the fisherman was not a good bluff.
Oh yeah, because kill the fisherman, get another fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what Micah said. I was like, well, we can get another fish with Grady then. Great.
Yeah,
Oh no! And the funny thing is, Grady has been the poison, the cannibal before, and so I'm just like,
Yeah.
stay out of his kitchen. But
Yeah.
like Ryan Terry, I do want to like, I don't want to necessarily. I applaud your Sherlockian brain.
Yeah.
Like it's just you hit the nail on the head, and I'm just like, I
No chance.
don't know how to get out of this.
I
felt
should have.
like, because it was a 1 minion game, and I knew Jesse was good, and I knew Jesse
Are
was
you
good.
so sure I was good? I mean, I was, but why?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, because I felt like I could deterministically tell you were good, because if you were evil, I would have gotten a 1. If you because I'm the Oracle, so when you died, I got a 0, and I knew that if a poisoner had poisoned me and given me a 1, then I would have been given a 1. Sorry, that's the way I should say that. If a poisoner had poisoned me, I would have been given a 1 to make me think you were evil. But I was given a 0. I did not think that there was any world in which somebody could have like poisoned me and then you be given a 0. Because you would be there was only 1 minion in the game, so if I killed the minion, they couldn't poison me, and if the poisoner had poisoned me, I would have been given a 1.
Catboy?
So I just wanted to say that my only 2 people I poisoned were Morgan and Grady, and so I went up to Morgan immediately, like during the day, just like, "Hi, what do you know?" And she's like, "Nothing," and I'm just like, "Oh." I was like,
Yeah.
so I was just like I was trying to get people to get information, and it's just kind of like I didn't want to go for Ryan Terry because like it's a natural thing to do when you play with him a lot, but sometimes I just need to go with my instinct.
Yeah, he was the only other
Not
information.
good information for a game.
To be fair, Catboy, I think the only snipe you could have made on night 1 is Jesse the Noble. Like, I don't think any of the other snipes would have affected anything. That was following Night Sean. But Kaza.
I was going to say, Ryan, if you were poisoned and I was ST, I would absolutely give you a 0. There was not enough suspicion for me to give you a 1 at all.
But they wouldn't.
But even in that case, I would have felt like it would have still been a. Well, okay. So why would you? That's an interesting question from a storyteller perspective, just to kind of talk through that world. So because if Jesse's dead and Jesse's not evil, so the living poisoner poisons me and gives me that's still going to basically confirm Jesse good for the logic that I just ran through. So like even if I'm poisoned and you give me good info regardless. I just felt like there wasn't really ever a reason to mistrust a 0 in that situation.
Yeah.
And so I got the 0, and then I felt like, okay, so Jesse's guaranteed good. I know I'm good. And then among those around, I talked with Morgan and had gotten kind of a good vibe off her. And then also I did kind of have that world with. Where I thought maybe that was widow information passed off, and so that's why with Catboy. And when I got the Catboy 1, I'm like, okay, that means Morgan's guaranteed good because she was in my pairing with Jesse, who I also know is good. So I kind of was able to narrow everyone down.
Yeah. So by giving you a 0, sure, it confirms Jesse is good, but Jesse was completely willing to die. There's no minion on the script that wants to die that early in the game. and evil team only has 2 players. So it's a massive detriment for evil to let themselves die on day 1.
Oh, the Widow probably.
The Widow's the only minion that would be willing to die like that. So if I wanted to try and make you believe a Widow world, then I might give a 1. But there's also the case of I give you a 1 and then you're not poisoned the next night, I might have to give you a 0.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You got to think ahead with oracles, especially.
Yeah, but yeah, that I kind of felt through when Theo came over and said you get a 2, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Easy.
I was like, oh wait, oh.
That's really good.
I knew whoever had died was the original demon, and when they said it was you, I'm like, yeah, it was Kaza then.
So
Wow.
I'm curious, Kaza, did you know that I was an outsider?
no, it was process of elimination, but in hindsight, I should have gone with my initial instinct and just chose not to go for a jump for the rest of the game and tried to build my math info and hopefully skate by. Which honestly, at that point, I would have just been giving zeros the rest of the game.
Oh yeah.
All right. Any last words from anybody before we say goodnight?
I appreciate all of you.
I appreciate y'all too. Thank y'all again for joining us for a special Thursday night, a Leap Day edition. And I guess we all learned something tonight about love and friendship and taking chances, about the true meaning of Leap Day. But these lessons aren't just good every 4 years. No, they're good every year. Because we should live every day as if it's a leap day, and every leap day as if it's our last. Oh, and if you should ever see an old man in a blue suit busting out of the middle of the ocean, take the time to say howdy. It might just be worth your while. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.